And I do believe it's about go time. I don't know if you can hear me at all. Let me know if the sound's all right. And if not, we are going to have to work it out, but we'll see. All right. I think the desktop audio might be a bit low, but it sounds okay. All right. Well, let's have a look to see around what happened since the last time. Last time we were here, just started on the server, and I have been, doing the prep work a little bit. So I've been setting up a base nice and quietly. So let's have a look. There's absolutely nothing here yet. But this is where we are going to be building our base. You can see put up a small locker in there. It looks like shit, but it's there. And the thing is that in this server, you need to find a lot of the shit you got to use. So we got to put up a gate here. But to do that, we need pliers, right? So I'll just get the mic a bit closer then. Is this any better? Can you hear me better now? Okay. So we've got to build a gate right here, right? But to do that, I need some pliers. And I don't have pliers, and apparently it's something you can't buy, so we're gonna have to get that somewhere. Okay. So what I did meanwhile was to buy one of these. It's a carton, and that can actually be locked off. So I have bought a lock for it, and here we go. So this is actually the base that we have right now. This means that at the moment, as you can see, we've been collecting titties. I love titties, and we got a few other things here. I'm just going to pop them in here for now because we don't need to put it up before we can actually. Now, for some odd reason, I found a tent. I don't think I'm going to use it for anything, but I'm just going to dump it off here now. We also found this very, very neat little belt that's for Mary when she locks on later tonight. Hopefully, you never know. So we're just going to create a bit more room here like that, right? So that's the thing about this game. It's kind of like, the inventory management is half this game. So if you like inventory management, this is your game. All right, so, yeah, we got one more thing going for us. The thing is, there's a lot of the good loot in this server is found in sheds. So, and I have one here. I haven't found anything in it so far, but it's there, and we're going to have a lot, nothing, as you can see. And also, I put up a parking automat. The thing about our little thing is they put a fence all around it. To get out of here, I need to drive down the back of the yard and drive out. But I've still decided to put it in here. So we're going to grab a car. I like the Sarka here. It's, sorry, the Gunter is a good car. I like that. So we're going to grab the Gunter. And I just like that. Let's restore it. And should pop up here in a second. Spawn area is blocked by what? It did that to me yesterday as well, and I have no clue if it's myself that's blocking it or okay, Gunter. Let's try that, and then we're just going to refuel it. There we go, and restore vehicle. It's blocked. So I'll also go if I go for the Sarka. So set up a new spawn area. Got it. And I was this was actually something that was kind of troublesome for me to do last night. So you are just a squad up picking a random house saying it's your own and that's it. How do you prevent others from taking over? Know nothing about game. Okay. The thing is that this is a PvE server, right? So you can't destroy other people's shit. So if I decide this is my house, this is my house, okay? I think it's that bush that I need to remove. So kind of basically I put down a flagpole. I'll show that in a second. And that flagpole gives me an area of, say, about 60 meters radius where I can build, right? See if we can get the car out there. There we are. It's just a bush in the way. So this is my flagpole. And as long as I remember to go down here and raise the flag every day, as long as that's up, this is my area. Nobody else can build here. The flagpole on this server is costing me 150,000, right? That's a lot of money. So I've been having to, take care and watch, my money until I could buy that. And it also grants me an area of, say, about 200 meters around here where nobody else can place a flagpole. So you get the 60 meters to build and then another 150 meters about that around the house where nobody else can build. So that's 150,000. And just to compare, a car like the one I'm driving is 50,000. A gun of normal quality will sell for about 1,500, 2,000, something like that. So it's a lot of guns and there's a lot of driving back and forth to get that kind of cash. This server also has, drops that's worth a bit more than that. And it also has an earplug, which I, for crying out loud, can't remember to set the hotkey for, but I'm going to have to figure that out because driving is loud. I'm going to go over here because, to be honest, we built in the middle of the map. Let's have a look. And all these red areas are no building zones, which means there's something here, right? So I live here, so I could basically just drive straight up there, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to drive in this way over here and see if we can find some decent loot today. What I'm basically mainly looking for right now is I'm looking for a good rifle, right? Because this server also has some AI controlled enemies in some areas, and to kill those I want to get me a gun that can one shot them. And also I need ammo, right? Always need ammo, and at the moment I'm carrying I do believe I brought the extra gun just in case, but otherwise I'll be carrying something like the carbine or something that shoots 5.56 ammo, which is the basic military ammo, you can call that. So today's goal is getting some money, maybe even get enough money to be able to buy some more storage. If we're lucky, find me some pliers, because the pliers would make me able to build the house. So as you say, I could just really grab that house for myself and just steal it. On a PvP server, though, you would run into people trying to raid your house or steal their base or whatnot. Alright, chill, off we go. Gotta check this car as well, because around these cars, these Humvees, looks really much like this. Nothing here. We're gonna have a look. Sometimes around these Humvees there's also military, oh, there's a bit here though. And they also have military loot on them sometimes. And these are actually very good for ammo, I found sometimes, and small rifles. So being that's what I need, worth having a look. The rules on this server says 1 flagpole per team or per person. So if you are on a team, well, you can't join somebody else's flagpole, so you need to marry me as a team, for example. So we decided we need 1 base, 1 flagpole, right? And then there's rules as how many items, how much stuff you can have. But as you add more people to your group, this will expand as well, right? So and then there's a small trick. When you jump on top of your car like this, right, they can't shoot you. So this is normally what I do. I just, pop up here, grab a high caliber if they got a helmet on, and then pop up, start the game. And even though I have a suppressor, it's still going to be a bit noisy, so they're still going to be able to hear me. So basically have a look around. This doesn't take up a lot of room, but it still sells. So, ooh, where did you come from? Oh, pop it. There's another one. You can hear them screaming when they hear me. So yeah, right now you can basically own 1 house or 1 area, or if you team up with others. So as I'm saying, at the moment I am doing the Heckler & Koch 416, which is basically a fancy edition, right? It's Heckler & Koch, so it's a good gun, but it's basically a 5.56 gun. Bison is not worth it. The US ski, I would grab that, but I would mainly grab it to get the suppressor. I like the 45, I really do. I'm gonna grab that. I'm freezing. That's because I'm wet, probably. Yeah. So what I can do is just, ring these a little bit. Didn't even notice that little thing in the corner. That means my screen was not on. So now you have my beautiful face in the middle of it. And I need to remove that at some point, but... just going to check this out. This is mainly, living quarters, so it's not going to be a lot of, stuff here that we can use, but it's always worth just having a look sometimes. We're going to grab that. That sells fairly all right. Oh, that is something I haven't seen before. I wonder what that shoots. It's a Remington. It's an assault rifle, so it probably shoots 5.56, same as the other one. But we're going to grab it anyway because it's money in the pocket, right? So... and that's basically what we're here for at the moment. I think that takes up a little bit of room, but not a lot, so it's actually worth grabbing. And what else we got? Nah. And then we're going to move in further. I think I'm just going to fill up the car this time because I think I can actually... was that an MP7 Mac? Or was it an MP9? All right. I don't have any of those at the moment. Maybe I should... no. Drop that fucking stick. Get a new stick whenever we need to, if we get to the point where we need to make some heat to get heated up again to get rid of the dry clothing and stuff, right? So we're going to move out from here because you can run through these. We can just take a quick look. But it's, my experience tells me there's not a lot of loot in them, but let's have a look. We could use that, mainly for selling though, but we'll grab it. But as you can see, it's compared to the other ones, I hate the rain in this game. No, we don't need that. And as far as I remember, there's not really anything on this floor, and then there's the top floor upstairs, which is basically back into the rain. And I'm not really a fan of that, so I'm not gonna do that. Get down back. The thing about this game, and I hope that at some point this is one of the things that they're gonna work on, is I can go out and I can work my ass off to get dry, right? And then it rains for about 30 seconds and I'm just through and through wet again. And the amount of time required to get dry, not to get ill, not to get a cold, compared to, the time it takes to get wet, it's just, it's kind of a bore. So that's the one thing I don't really like about this game, is it constantly rains, man. Constantly. It's kind of like being in fucking Scotland or something. It's just gonna leave that fella here, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna head to the other side. Going to the other side. So yeah, this is one of the places mostly visited on the entire map on the PvP servers. I wouldn't drive around like this in the PvP server, I can promise you that. But yeah, you should really come join me at some point in this game. I'd see it would be amazingly fun. It's a time killer though. It takes up a lot of time once you get started on it. But it's a great game. So. We're gonna grab that for now. I'm not sure I'm gonna keep it because it's just a pistol. They don't sell for a lot, but it's worth grabbing. So, ooh, what we got here? See that? A sniper rifle. We're gonna grab that and we're gonna put that because that could actually very well. You remember earlier I was telling you I need a sniper rifle of some kind. And a 7.62 rifle at the same spot is hard, very, very hard to say no to, right? So grab that as well. Just gonna put that out, and maybe we have room for something else. Yeah, what I would like now is a bunch of mags, right? Alright, 7.62, that can go in there, and yeah, pay keys. We can actually grab the mag there because we'll grab all the mags that we find because we're gonna empty them before we Headland Cock 417. Oh, that is a nice fucking rifle. We're gonna grab that as well. I know, I get greedy. And another sniper rifle. We're gonna have to grab that as well. So how do we do that? We are going to do like that. So then we can dump it all in the car in a few. Replace what? Oh, I don't think I'm gonna grab anything called a replacement rifle. See, here we got. See, that kind of sucks, right? Because I am going to need to get back into the tent I was just in because I think I left my rifle around here somewhere. Do not want to do that. Because that's actually a pretty neat fucking rifle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna admit that I'm just wet as fuck. I'll take it from there. Oh, that's the one you don't want to get rid of, Mike. Put it in there. There. Yep. We're getting weird. We're getting drained from doing this, but it's alright. Hey, we had that 417 somewhere, didn't we? Pretty sure I picked up a 417 as well, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So we can put that back. Do like that. We have a 308 done. Neat. We're gonna keep that because we're gonna might need that later, and we can actually just pop some of this in here. No. Like that instead, yeah. So I think we're just gonna go for the code. Hey, Cookie, thank you, and thank you so much, mate. Thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate it. Okay. And thank you for popping by, Cookie. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think what I need to do is basically I need plenty of mats. I can use that. Basically think I have to get back to somewhere where I can get warm. I'm gonna grab the BSS because it has, yeah, because it's nice. And then we're gonna get warm somewhere and sell all this stuff and do what we do. Um, yeah, we'll see you later, brother, and have a good one. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's one more thing you can do on this server that's kind of fun, right? Um, it's kind of like a rummaging kind of thingy. So what you do is you go to a house somewhere. You can't do it right here, but we can go to a house somewhere, and when I get there, I'll show you. And basically look through the cupboards, see what you find, and sometimes you find good shit. Other times you just find stuff. Normal house loot that you don't really need. And they have another thing here. In a lot of servers, you find a shirt and you don't know what to do with it. You leave it behind. The kind of loot that you don't really need. In this server, you can take that loot and you can pick it up and take it to the traders and hand it in for a token. Looks like this. These tokens, it's small coins, right? And these tokens you can buy other gear for that you can't find in the Royal, like bowler's gear, backpacks, and clothing, and then upgradable gear. I kind of really like the idea that you don't have to be able to do black market or TISI or anything heavy. You can just go onto Zenocide, do civilian loot, and have fun doing it. And actually gain shit that's very, very good. Oh, I should ask Cookie what the earplug key was. He's one of the guys that plays the server, I think. Okay. You can land on some of these servers and they will have tons of loot here, right? Like the area just up here, it could have had some extra boxes and shit if they put that in, but they didn't. Some of them you'll find huge area of monsters, but it's the modded servers, so people take their private servers and then moderate it into something that they want to show you, like the kind of experience they want to give you. And there was absolutely no reason to kill them other than feel good. So what I want to do is I want to get over there because am I completely fucking this up? I think I am. As you can see, this is not my usual turf, right? This is not where I hang about usually. There's so many other places I like better, but this is so, it was just, we just moved in close by and I figured I'd go up here and have a look, right? But normally I run into the civilians' towns. I appreciate that more. So what I am going to do is I'm going to head back to, I'm going to start heading back to my base. Okay, let's make sure we do this right, okay. So I'm basically just heading out here, okay. Apparently I wasn't complete. I'm not going to do a lot here. I was just, hanging about, checking it out, trying to see if we could find something that was a bit fun. But think I am going to head out and get back into, you know, I wouldn't say civilian areas, but I have a quest that I have to kill a shitload of civilians, right? Civilian zombies, that is. So I'm going to do that. Um, I wonder if this was actually the one that I checked out earlier. It could be, but, you know, I don't think it is. So let's just do it before we head out. There's also a small barrack over there. These, since I'm here for mainly ammo, just makes me think that these are worth checking out because they can hold ammo, they can hold guns, and well, you need one of those for Mary actually. There's the MP7 mag for the MP7 that I found before, which would actually not be a bad backup gun. The problem with it is that the ammo isn't something you'll find a lot. So if I find, I'm gonna grab these as well. That's a fancy looking one. And just check that we're not missing out. Sometimes the zombies have some cool loot as well, so. I'm just gonna check out, you know, I wanna check out the barrack over here as well because I could have it. You never know. Might be lucky. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly jump on top of my car here and clean the area for zombies because sometimes, as I said before, sometimes the zombie has the kind of loot we're looking for. So we're just gonna spread out a bit of nice. We have the MP7 here. We just found a mag for it. Can we agree that this is an MP7? This is an MP7 mag, right? Guess not. Let's see if this actually has. Looks like it had a bullet in it. What the fuck? I just got 500 civilian affected. That gave me 50,000. Holy mother Christ. I did not know that was coming. That was pretty badass, actually. Just gonna spam these bullets. The Snaffle Ultimax 100. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got an AK. We got a 5.56 gun, another 5.56 kind of gun. Okay, let's just finish this up so we can go home. Double kill! Yeah, it was. It looked pretty cool though, didn't it? That's the thing. Oh. I think that was about everything we could call in because of the noise. So what I can tell though is I'm going to have to, you know, see the bit of ammo there? I am going to have to get back, and when I'm back, heat this bugger here up because otherwise he's going to get a cold and to be, oh, what the fuck? Where you come from? Motherfucker. That hurt. I like the ACOGs, those are nice. On the SA80 and the M1. So now we also apparently already have the problem with being filled up with all kinds of goodies. Yeah, I think it's too tall to go in there. And what is this? It's an SA80. Nope. Then we just cheat and do it like that, right? Just grab the bag. I think that was a. I should just check out the military container down here, and then I think it's time for me to head back to base. Get rid of some of the stuff that I've been picking up. Maybe even just head straight for the military trader. The thing is that when I'm driving my car, right, the car kind of heats me up because it's got internal heating system in the car, and that actually slowly drives my clothing. So what I should do is basically go to the militia trader. I think and just sell out all this stuff that I've been picking up and make a bit of cash, right? So something tells me if I follow this road out here, I should be getting out, right? So I'm gonna do that. I could, of course, cheat and head straight out, but as I remember it, it's got another fence, so I might actually get stuck. So I'm just gonna use his usual road out. Ooh, hang on. I know, I shouldn't do it. Oh well, I'll grab that gun as well. I'm a greedy fogger. AK. In this game, a KA. I'm having a lot of. I don't know if this car is something I need to do something about, but this house that we're running by here, I'm going to need to stop here as well because it's one of the good houses loot-wise, so I'm going to grab that. And it's also, again, there's some chances of ammo or whatnot I might be able to use. So I'm just going to drop my back here, jump up here. You'll see now, I don't have to explain that. Just quickly eliminate these two fellas. Oh, that shot's going to call them all over, ain't it? Poo, 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 poo. Alright, so I hope there's a bit more room in this bat, not really, but we'll see. Maybe there's something that I can exchange for something better. There's a lot of guns just laying around. It is not safe. This is not a children safe area. You're right. And I also have to say that in this is a modded server, so you won't find quite the same amount of guns on a official server. Loot is a bit more scarce, but this is also because on these servers that are modded. Oh, I'm gonna have to grab that. On the modded servers like this is, you'll find. Sorry if I just became a bit quiet there, but I just needed to grab that. You will find more guns and shit because we run to the traders and we sell it and we spend that money buying cars and stuff that you can only normally find. Right, cars is something you have to collect stuff, batteries, spark plugs, wheels, all kinds of shit on a normal server. You would need to spend a lot of time getting a car ready. In a server like this, you can spend your time doing all kinds of shit to make money and then buy the car, which is stuff that that's what I do. I don't think, I'm not sure, a lot of these servers you can't actually pick them up. Like, you can't actually just pick up cars. It's only the buyable cars and servers like this, so. Okay. I'm gonna drop that little bugger here, so put that instead. Nope, no room. No, I don't think so. And there's the SKS, a beautiful gun, and I like it, but I think these sells better. Hey, Ryder, I hope you're doing all right, buddy. Just out collecting a bit to see if I can find something that I can, there's a lot of good stuff here that I could actually sell, but, lack of room and all that. I could, of course, that's not going to do a difference, is it? Not at all, not at all. Because I could take this and move that over there, but that's not really going to do much of a difference for me, is it? No. I'm not going to be able. I'm going to grab that there because that's an AUG mag, but so that's ammo that I can use. But I think that's about it. And I was actually, to be honest, it sounds foolish, but I was hoping for Pokemon cards. All right, so glad to hear you're doing good, John. I'm so glad to hear that. I hope to see you in here later. No children, so you're trying to survive to what end? Getting old before you die? Procreation of the human race? No, Mike. No procreation of the human race in this world. So the goal is basically to survive and create yourself, get what you want and get a good base going. Basically, this is a survival game, right? Survival game. Yeah, I know you are. And hell no, I don't want to procreate in the real world, so why the fuck would I want to do it in here? Cheers. I know you are, Alex. Oh, you are in here, Ryder. Ah. That was just Ryder saying hi in the text chat as well. He's also in here. Alright. So the concept of P2P, actually doing this on the server, for those of you who might be watching the VOD or something, P2P is player-to-player trading, which is something that is absolutely awesome, because there's a lot of stuff out there, like pliers, being like we talked about it when I started. I needed pliers. So if I can't find the pliers or guns or whatnot on the map, I can go to the player-to-player trader and ask them. Some of the stuff that you can't buy, you can't find, or you have to go to the black market, or we can't talk about that, but you can go to a place called the black market, and in there you will be able to buy shit you can't buy anywhere else. And these P2P guys are absolutely amazing at doing the black market stuff, so they can actually do that. I don't have the balls nor the skills to do the black market yet, or the guns or whatnot. As I'm doing now, I'm heading to the militia trader. I'm going to try something new today. I'm going to get a quest down there, and then I'm going to pick up a random gun and head out and see if we can do the quest, which is the quest here is often kill a lot of killer sets or something, but it's also kill AI bandits. The last time I did that, I got my ass handed to me so bad. So I'm thinking, just for the sake of the stream and all that, we could go do that. So as you look at the minimap down in the lower right corner, you'll see I'm actually driving by my base right now. There's no reason for me to go there at the moment, other than getting dry, and I can get dry in the car as well. So for now, I'm gonna head straight down to the trader and sell some of the stuff that I've been carrying around, just to get a bit of room. Then after that, we're probably gonna go get dry, make a small fire, stuff like that, do the survival bit of the game, and then off to some civilian loot, because I need to find me some flyers. I need to find me various stuff that I need to build a base. And Mary and I are both having the weekend off, so I figured she's gonna be in here with me, and we're gonna be building that base this weekend. So that next week when I play, I can actually do it. Instead of just running around trying to get civil invade. We could have gone, there's also a military base. If you look at the minimap, you can see the red area there is a military base. So I could go there as well, but at the moment, I don't have any room whatsoever. So the best thing for me to do right now is basically head straight to the militia trader and just sell all my shit. I like the graphics of this game, but I saw earlier today that they've actually done the armor game, taking the armor, and they've made a complete generous map, which is the map we're playing here, and made it DayZ, kind of like, same building, same loot, same guns, all of that. And you now have the DayZ, the armor infusion machine, right, running the DayZ, which is insane. So I'm just going to be a dick and park right here because I don't think there's a lot of people around, so I'm going to do that. Alright, let's start by selling some of this. We only want to look at what we can sell. So we can sell this one. I'm going to do that, no doubt. And I'm not going to sell that because that holds some stuff that I need that I can sell. The Vikingers, that a sniper rifle. That's insane. Okay, the Colt we can sell, and a Deagle we can sell, and a Snafu we can sell that. I don't know if I don't want to sell that just yet. So that, and that. Okay, we are getting there. We don't need to sell that. We can sell that. Don't need to sell any of that. And I think we are actually getting there. A lot of these I need to empty out, right? I need to empty out the ammo before. Fuck that. Sorry. I have a hotkey, and when I push that hotkey, my world blows up. There we go. I'm back. Right. So we're just gonna. Still getting very cold here. So. Hey, Mira. Oh, stretch. Fuck me. Okay. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. That was funny when I was younger, right? Reaching my age, having to stretch. It's just, but thank you. I actually need it. 500 for a stretch. I think that's a leftover from when I was streaming on the Mac servers, and a lot of people in here, and had to give them a chance to use some of the shit that they have. Hi, Mira. I hope you're doing all right. All right. God, that hurt. Talk about getting older. And this suit 762. I can't remember. I think the Heckler & Koch actually shoots the 5.56 as well, so might just sell it. Might just wait, see what Mary, if she wants it or something. I was meant to hurt. It did make me feel better. I'm just joking with you. I'm just joking. All right, let's see how much cash we got. Deposit all. Yeah. Yep. That felt good. That's because of the reward I got, right? So I'm just going to... I don't want to sell that. I want to keep that for now. But I do want to sell that. And I do want to sell that. And I am going to sell that as well. Yeah, I know you're cold. I know you're cold. We're going to fix that in just a minute, buddy. We just gotta do it like that because I am not gonna lose that ACOG. I won't, but I'm gonna sell the MP7 now. So that actually leaves us with 176k, which is not bad at all. So what we're going to do now is I am going to get this fella's clothing dry because, as I was mentioning earlier, you can get ill. And getting ill in this game is shite. It's kind of a death sentence. Not really a death sentence, but it's not going to do you anything good, right? I think I'm just going to park my car here, right next to the parking automat, just to be a true dick, right? I actually think what we're going to do is just going to put that in here. Can't do that because it's not empty. Because this is a good bag and I want to keep it. And it's going to, Mary don't have one yet. And it's going to do like, 100 something, 150 slots instead of what she have. So what we're going to do though is we're going to gather a long stick. Just go get a fire going somewhere. Okay. To look in here because sometimes we're also going to get some food and stuff while we're in there. So we're just going to make sure, that nothing is left behind. And so looking for a good house to make a fire. Actually, I like the big, hey pig, let's see. I like to find a house where I can, have a bit of room to stretch my leg while I do this. So we're gonna have to find a house with a good fireplace. This unfortunately doesn't have a lot of houses here, so it's kind of limited as to which house to choose. I think we're just gonna go for anyone really that has a fireplace in it. I think we're gonna go for this one, right? Is having a nice fireplace in it, or yes, it does. And then we can rummage for loot, and it has an axe in here. Everything is good. So we're gonna break a stick here. This is, as you were talking about, the survival part of the game, right? So this is very much it. So I'm gonna need some paper or something to light up the. So I'm basically just gonna grab a pack of ammo, unpack it, and that's got some paper in it that I can use to turn on fire. So we're just gonna put that in there. Grab my lighter. I actually have two. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm saving one to put in my. Oh, is that Mr. Sean Swig? Combat! I didn't even see you sneak in there. Hey there, buddy. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. How are you doing, old friend? It's been a while. I'm doing pretty damn good, man. Real life has been teasing a little bit, mentally health and all that. But apart from that, I'm doing pretty good. I've started playing Daisy again, and I'm actually enjoying it. Um, I haven't been on stream that much, but I've been sneaking in here and actually got a base going and a small car, and so yeah, I'm getting there. How are you? I saw you started to stream as well, right? Restarted. I know you've been streaming for a long time, but I've seen you. Haven't been online while you've been streaming though, but I saw your notification how you started streaming. So if you're bored in here, go check out Combat or Sean Swick's streams. He's doing he's a pretty damn good streamer as well. Yeah, it's not too bad. I actually am enjoying it, to be honest. It's same old, but the server here is pretty cool and has some new stuff in it. So I'm enjoying that. How about you? What are you gaming these days, buddy? What do you guys in the stream? What do you do apart from Daisy? Yeah, I get that. I get that. So Daisy is kind of like a love-hate game, right? Sometimes you love it, sometimes you hate it, and sometimes you just can't get back into it. And and I gotta be honest with you, I think if they didn't put up the Zenocide server like they did, and good people playing it, I don't think I would be playing DC, but it kind of got me back into it a little bit. So, and I can't really find any games at the moment that kind of just clicks for me. So I'm back at it. All right, that needs to sell because I really don't want it, and I can use those. Yeah, I agree. General is a map that you and I have been riding thin for years, but it's a charming map. I still like it. I know my way around, and I actually managed to build a base in a place I've never built it. It's raining again, and I just got dry. Fuck me. Um, I just finally think I managed to get a place I haven't lived before. That's what we were out looking for, and we found a sweet little place in Lobatino, Cavanino, which is very close to everything basically, except for the traders, of course, but it'll do. Alright, I think my clothing here is dry again, so even managed to steal myself an axe, I think. What the fuck did that go? Oh, up there. I'm just gonna grab that to kill zombies for now. And then we can try the rummage for loot. You know what I'm talking about. I actually got some metal wire. And being in a building mode, you might need them, so we're gonna grab them. That kind of annoys me that I fucking just got dry and already I have to get wet again. Well, at least we got something to do, right? Getting dry, getting wet, getting dry, getting wet. And I noticed something else that I need to show you, because when you run into this fella, right, which is a trader here, it's always, worth it just to check out if there's any guns or something. I found a crossbow on the on the floor yesterday, right here, that I could sell to this fella immediately, which was pretty cool. So pistols, nothing, magazines, plenty, and I'm gonna sell that now, and I'm gonna sell that as well. I'm gonna keep the other ones because I haven't emptied those yet, and that was the sell as well. Don't want to sell that. So I sold all the guns, okay, right? Yes, I did. Alright, let's see what this fellow has to say. Civilian affected. I'm not quite there yet. And you remember, we're talking about clearing a patrol. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm pretty sure that's a very, very bad idea, but we'll find out. For now, I think I'll be playing till restart. It's about 1 o'clock, and then I'll have about 15-20 minutes break, and then I'll be back. And I'll be playing quite a bit this weekend as well, since I'm having the weekend off. So yeah, I can hear you are considering coming in here to join us, aren't you? I would love that, by the way, mate. That would be so awesome. Well, let me know and I'll transfer the stream to you if you're going to stream. I want to show you the base, mate. I want to show you guys the base that we decided to live in. Also, nighttime is. Oh, I see, I see, I see. I would love to have you here, mate. You know that. So yeah, it's the last day off. Oh, well, yeah, you're running that crazy schedule where you work a lot some days and then have some days off. Yeah, I miss streaming with you, mate. We used to be an awesome stream team. Actually, just an awesome team, all in all. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop up here to see if there's any ammo here, and if they are, I'm just gonna wrap that, and then after that, I'm gonna go hit straight to back to base, and just want to show off my sweet little base. And it's also going to be nighttime, and in nighttime, I like to be in civilian areas. Uh, and then when daytime comes, maybe go, check out that quest with killing some bandits, AI bandits. So yeah, let me know if you pop on, mate. I would love to play with you, or transfer the stream to you whenever I'm done, or whatever you're up for. I also have these loot rooms on the server where it's kind of like you. I'm actually gonna grab those because Mary was looking for a pair of pants. Um, they're like loot rooms, right? Where you go in and you have a special key that you can find on zombies, so you can craft or whatnot. And just gonna grab that because it's a good rifle. You can craft that and whatnot, and you can go into these loot rooms, which is basically houses that's kind of locked off, and you have to have a special key to open them. And when you open it, like you can see down in the bottom screen, Halford House has been accessed. There's gonna be a lot of sets there, but not enough for it to really be a problem, right? So I'm not gonna grab any guns this time because I don't want to fill up my inventory and then have to go back and sell them. I can actually just run back and forth like that. So it was just a matter of, wanted to see if I can find some more ammo. Um, there's a lot of shotguns here today. It's good money as well, and if I go by later... Oh, stop raining, I like that. If I go by later, I'll probably... What does that shoot? 939. You know what? Let's just see if it's worth anything, because it was... For some reason, it was in the sniper category. And I found that kind of odd, so... I don't know if that's due to the ammo it uses or what, but... 9.39 is not bad, but it's not good either, right? So... Yep. I like it as well. You know my memory, man. Where did I put my car? Where did I put my car? And here you actually... You old heck. Alright, here you can actually find your car again, even though you're kind of like me forgetting all the time where you put it, so I appreciate that. Yeah, as you can see, they made a special few. Ha 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 ha. Actually, it wasn't me. I was just laughing my ass off because some other guy in the Discord chat was kind of like, "Can't put my car," and I was kind of like, "I know that feeling." And they put in this mod so we could find our cars, but I didn't ask for it, but it could have been. But they do have our teddies here, though. I think somebody's fucking with me. Every time I'm kind of like, yeah, it stopped raining, and every time I say it out loud, it starts raining again. So I think somebody might be, the weather gods might be fucking a bit with us. But yeah, they could have made that for me, right? Somebody's definitely going at the loot houses right now. Candle and Cautious is also just been open. There's like 3 levels of keys. There's bronze, which is of course the lowest one, silver and gold. And I haven't found any silver. Damn, that was loud. I haven't found any silver or gold yet, so I think those you have to craft, right? In the bench, and I haven't got a bench yet. I actually got the money for it, so maybe that's the next thing that we should do is build that bench, the Zenocide workbench kind of thing. That's one of the reasons I've started doing quests, because they actually pay fairly well, and then I've come to find that, well, I need money, right? So this is home, man. Home sweet home. Oh, would you look at that, guys? That is home sweet home. I think it was only I and CD he was here when we left this morning. Oh, an hour ago or something like that. Yeah, that is true. The problem is I haven't been able to find any pliers or get anywhere, so I haven't been able to close off this part yet. I haven't got the BVP stuff, so I haven't been able to close off the house yet. So what I had to do was buy me one of these, right? Just gonna get a stick so we can get it warm in a minute. Like that. Alright, so I actually built this instead, right? Just a small place here. Got some tools ready for building the house and all, but yeah, haven't quite gotten to it yet. Just gonna leave these for Mary. And anything else that we brought back? Actually, I think I brought a Mac for that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. We can agree this is M14 and it doesn't go in there. Fuck it. Yeah, this works, right? It's it works till we can do the real thing, which should very well be inside this house at some point. I think it's for a horse. Unfortunately, I haven't. You can have horses on the server as well, horses and dogs. If you look up here, I actually have a dog, but I haven't built a dog house yet. So for now, I think the dog is somewhere. I don't know where he is. You can have dogs and horses and shit. I like that. And I managed to get the saddles for the horses, but I haven't gotten the bridle yet. So we have to go to the trader at some point and buy a bridle so we can actually ride that thing. And just as before, I'm just going to use this rag for it, I think. Yeah, I know. Getting naked on stream again. I think when guys from Britain or England or whatnot makes these servers, they're kind of like, we're gonna make them reality kind of real, so they make him full rain, right? So we can see that's pristine, pristine. Nothing in need of repair. Maybe that one. I wanted to show these. These are the clothing tokens I was talking about earlier, where you kind of hand in your clothing, and yeah, it works out. Just do like that as well. Yeah, I definitely heard a horse, but I have no reason to go for it because I don't have the bridle for it. But yeah, I could definitely hear it. Just gonna, clean up a little bit because I have to sit here anyway, right? So we might as well just get some food and stuff while we're waiting for the drying of the clothing. And it's still raining like hell outside, right? What we can do though is grab this, just fix the vest while we're here anyway, right? There we go. Not quite dry yet, completely soaked. This is gonna take a while, I think. Maybe it's because we need to get a bit closer. Why not? Oh, yeah, all kinds of stuff packed up for now, but I need to put that somewhere from area as well. That's going into the building. That is no real reason for me to run around with that. Might as well just start emptying out these mags as well. Yeah, next time I go to the traders, I'm gonna buy me one of these. What are they called? Stables. I'm gonna buy me a dog house and start getting some of the animals that we can try out. So I want to try it out. I want to figure out how it works, and I really like that idea with the animals. And it kind of like a very, I like the idea that you can ride around. Um, on a horse in an apocalypse. That's pretty damn cool, right? Why do I look like an Indian person? Do I look like an Indian person? Do I look like an Indian person? Hello and welcome to Microsoft. How can I help you? Why do I look like an Indian person? I don't really know what to say. Do I look like an Indian person? Do I need to? I mean, I'm fairly fucking pale here. An Indian person. Oh, you're talking about my character. Yeah, I get it. The thing, your character looks like Aladdin. Yeah, I get it. It's the custom stuff you set up, right? Uh, when you set up a custom character, right? It kind of saves it. We had a lot of issues with DC, so I had to remove all that custom settings and all. And it's one of the things that Mary and I was talking about is we got to get that sorted out, right? So one of us has to be here and drive down to pick the other one up because we simply can't walk around looking like, we got the characters we play, and these are not it. So. I always play the same character. Now you're right. I am. This is not it, which is why I'm wearing a mask. And it's not that I mind, it's just, it's not my look. You can hear that horse, right? Ooh. Where's that bloody horse? I can hear it and I want to see it now because I hadn't. I think you need to feed it. With the dogs, right? You need to feed them bones or something to make them yours. I'm not sure how that works with the horses. God, this rain is killing it for me. I didn't see it there, but it might be in the town itself. Can I go down and have a look, just for the fun of it? Yeah, I was soaking. Gonna get ill at some point. Oh, there it is. Shit. See the horse? I think we need that bridle kind of thing to be able to actually grab the horse. It's a beautiful horse, isn't it? Do you look at that, yeah? Then I think you need to put the bridle on it and the saddle on it and stuff like that, and you can actually tame it. I don't know. I don't think I have anything that I can give it to eat. No. So yeah, that's the horse. Yeah, it is, and I want one. I don't know. I was up the trade earlier, but I went home again. I only got some of it, and I got the saddles. I found those, but I haven't found a bridle yet, so I should have bought one. And you can like build a stable to put it into, and that's definitely going to be a goal of mine. Now that we have the flagpole up, that we can actually do that. So for sure we're going to get one of those. Yeah, best piece of advice if you start this server is make sure you get night vision, because the nights are hello, nights are fairly long and very, very dark. I'm not sure. There's something inside me. This is Daisy, and I'm a human being, so of course the first thing I wonder is, can I eat the horse? I don't think you can. I'm not going to try, because now I know where it's at, so I might be able to catch it later. Nah, I'm not gonna wear that. It's pretty cool though. The plate mask. Pretty awesome to find a bridle right now, so you'd actually be able to go catch a horse. Maybe ride that way down to the trader. Always never leave a battery behind. Might come in handy someday. Those are fun as well, leave the stereo things, but I haven't used them in a while, and I don't have it. Oh, rummage fluid. I don't have any batteries for it either. Not producing drugs, even though the materials for making methamphetamine. Oh, I'm just going to run that because for making a base, you never know. You might need another shovel. Oh, there's a lot of you guys in here. They didn't really seem to care much about me running around though. I hope these zombies do not kill horses. That's one of the things I've got to find out. My dog there has kind of like health on it. So I'm kind of figuring they have not too large a health, but you know, they can fight. So I'm going to have to figure a way to find that doghouse I need, put that up, call my dog out, give him an armor on, because I actually got a dog armor ready for him. Should I grab a fishing rod from her? Yeah, we got a lake nearby, so actually we could do a bit of fishing. Was that really it? I think so. I have rope, even though we could use that. Stop screaming with it. Scared me. Alright, I think that was pretty much the city though. There's some industrial loot I haven't looked through. And I'm just going to have a look inside. Might actually be a bit, I don't know. I haven't checked it out, so no idea. These sell fairly alright, and I think they sell for about 5k or something like that, which is not bad at all, considering a car is 50, right? So, for the cheapest of cars. But for now, the money that I made is about 100k, and I'm going to spend that getting the workbench to see what we then can build with that on this server. And when we arrived here in Cabanino, the first place we actually looked at living was up by the church. But again, the benches in the church, I think they're going to get in the way of us building and all. And that's one of the main reasons we're here is actually the building. So. And apparently it seems that you can collect a shitload of different teddy bears and all kinds of stuff here. But instead of it just taking up room in your base, from what I gather, most of the stuff here that is kind of collectibles, right? You can put them into a box and make them into a set, and you can go to a special collectible trader and sell them. It's kind of like I'm running around with a Pokemon book kind of thing, where all the Pokemon cards I find, they go into this book. And apparently, if I collect them all, I can get about 2 million for it, which is a shitload of money, even in a server like this, where things is fairly expensive, right? Which would mean I could get a good car with some storage in it. Oh, we don't need that. I'd get a good car with some storage in it, and maybe even, you know, be able to go looting and make a bit more at the time that I'm now. Oh, fuck. that was bad timing. I did not watch my ammo, and that's one of the things you got to do in this game is actually watch the amount of ammo you have. So make sure the other door is closed, right? Can you close it? Yes, you can. Close the other door, and that's closed as well. Oh, they even put food in there. So, and I only have one mag for my primary gun, which sucks, but it's part of the charm, I guess, in a game like this that you have. I could have bought a lot more if I spent the time just running around making money, stuff like that. I kind of like the idea of getting pressured a bit now and then. So the whole idea of only having one in mag is pretty cool. Rain doesn't really matter anymore because as I said, the rain doesn't matter a lot anymore since I'm about as good as they get. That's not a bad time to arrive back because it's going to be restart on the server here in a few minutes. Yeah, we already checked everything out. Yeah, there is, John, there's actually P2P here now as well. Ryder, I don't know if you're still in here, Ryder, but I know he's playing on the server, is one of the guys that's running P2P on the server. So yeah, they do. This is pretty cool. So you can actually go buy the stuff you need, if you want black market stuff, you could go have a chat with him about it. Yeah, he's a good fella, so that's pretty cool. Kenso! So yeah, we have active P2P and Kenso, fuck. Well, Kenso, if you're in doubt, Shunswick is combat. Damn, it's grandfather's clock kit. We're gonna have to grab that. It's all the old names popping up when you start a stream like that. It just makes me smile, man. Kenso, good to see you. I'm just gonna keep on to that, hold on to that, because Mary might like it, she might not, Thank you, thank you. Maybe come be, maybe not. Yeah, it has been a while since I've been streaming, I don't know. And it is still very on and off, but I am, I'm going to be very honest about it. I've been having some trouble with my mental health, so I took a break. I am getting better, and I will be streaming now and then. And when I do, it's going to be from this server. So I like it here. Cool people, and you know. So can opener, can opener, can opener. Did I not bring a fucking can opener of all things? Guess not. But I know I have one right here. Yeah, combat. So where do you play these days, Kensai? Taking a break, yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do, and play other games, and that's the thing about Daisy, right? It's one of them games that, as I said earlier, we hate to love them, so we will return to them, but yeah, not necessarily. It's a really, really weird sound. Sounded kind of like a bird getting strangled or something. No games for 6 months. I don't know what to say, man. I'm kind of like, I don't play a lot, but no games for 6 months. That's insane. Ah, that's cool, man. Keep going, keep going. That is so very cool. And yes, if you're wondering what I'm doing exactly what do you think. Trying to get a bit of a fire going here. Just to get dry before it's time to... Oh, did I just? Yes, I did. Yes, a sharpened stick. We all need a sharpened stick. We're going to see if we can actually reignite this. Yeah, well, I guess restart is gonna hit in far, and we're gonna do a be right back, and then um, I don't know if I want to do the be right back because I'm just gonna do a starting soon screen, and because the thing is, the last time I did that, it just crashed the game because it used to be when I did this before. I had a lot of old pictures and stuff that from game screenshot and shit. So when the AFK screen was kind of like pictures dumping in from all kinds of games, and then I had to delete my entire PC, and all the pictures were gone and everything. So right now I have to set it all up again before it works. So it basically just crashes the. At the moment, it just crashes the game. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good, combat. And when the restart starts, I'll be going out for a ciggy and be right back after the restart is over. So I need a smoking break. You all can get coffee or whatnot you want to get ready well. On the flock, do I have several? There's a €2 coin and a €1 coin. Just gonna dump that in the house for good luck. It takes money to make money, so if you sacrifice to the house, or superstition of some kind, I guess. Almost there. It also means that I should just go put up a car, put that away, right? So it is not out while restored. Oh, I need my vehicle key in my inventory, of course, of course. Which also reminds me, I gotta get. Oh, just gonna wait a bit then. I gotta get more. Just I gotta get another key made so that Mary can use the cars as well, right? And whoever comes in and joins. And if you're in here and you come, I want to play this game. The Zenocide server, Zenocide, Zenocide. That's where I'm playing at the moment, and it's I gotta say it's a pretty cool damn server. I'm enjoying it a lot, and the thing is, I play solo at the moment. Unless you guys come join me or Mary, or but she's working right now, right? So most of the time in this game, I'm solo. So what matters to me is being able to find shit to do, and this server provides me with stuff to do. Like there's a lot of collectibles. You have the Pokemon album. They have like custom setup teddies. Let me find you one. You can see it's the one here, right? This is a fucking legendary one. Um, Look at that, right? The Mike Stone teddy. It's on this server, and once we get up a bit more rolling, we'll start going some giveaways like we did in the old time for people playing on the server. But for now, we need stuff to give away, right? So I haven't got a lot of stuff yet, so I can't really give away a lot of stuff yet. All right, 5 minutes to restart. What do you think? We're just gonna do like that, and then go close up the door. Just make sure everything here is logged up. Let's log up. Of course, it stops raining now. I'll bet you when we get back here, it rains. And remember to remove the bush here, otherwise I won't be able to pull out my stuff when I'm on my car and stuff, because it's going to be in the way of the parking machine. So everything here is pristine. I can actually just fix my gloves while I wait for a restart. I think I left yes I did, a suit kit on the floor. That is not it, so that means it's an ordinary suit kit, which we also have one right here. Sweet. I think Mary kept the 6-hour for herself, so she can use this mag though. So I'm going to keep the mag, just in case. Take the battery like that, and I have a cookery that I can use. And I actually got to remember I have this one as well. I'm not, for some reason, also carrying around a hatchet. How's the flashlight? Still working. Flashlight has the suppressor, of course, not the flashlight. And the tapes that I'm carrying is actually tapes you can use in your car, right? So well, what I am going to do is I am going to place my fat ass right here by the fire, because that's gonna give, if you look right next to the thermometer in the right hand corner, you'll see there's like 2 pluses next to my thermometer. The reason I'm standing still right now is it's going to be restarted in a few minutes, so no reason for me to run out of the house right now. But if you look down in the lower right corner and the stats, you'll see there's like 2 plus symbols right next to the one with the area above it. That's the thermometer going up. That is the amount of extra time that I can spend in rain or cool or whatnot without actually dying of hypothermia or getting ill or whatnot, because I've been, I have that heat saved up, so to speak. So I like that. So while we're waiting, and I'm sorry about that, but while we are waiting, I will just put up a little bit of music for you all.
They tried to write me off in a dead-end line. Said that boy won't make it, he's out of time. Tried to cut me down to the bones I had. Turned my fire into something bad. But the dark showed me what I couldn't see. There's a version of me they'll never reach. Every word they threw like a stone at me built the man that I came to be. I went through hell, but I didn't break. Every scar's just the price I paid. You tried to bury me in the pain, but I came back different. I don't look the same. Let it echo in every doubt you made. I'm the man that the fire remade. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't bow. I came back different. Look at me now. Look at me now. They said I'm lost, said I'm too far gone, but I found my truth when I stood alone. I ain't clean, I still got scars, but I turned that pain into who I am. I don't wear the mask you tried to make. I don't carry the weight you couldn't break. I went through hell, but I didn't break. Every scar's just a price I paid. You tried to bury me in the pain, but I came back different. I don't look the same. Let it echo in every doubt you made. I'm the man that the fire remade. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't bow. I came back different. Look at me now. You don't know what it took to survive it. I buried the man I used to be, right next to your doubt in me, and I walked out alone, but I didn't come back the same. I went through hell, but I didn't break. Every scar's just a price I paid. Through the dark, through the fire, through the pain. Yeah, I came back different. I don't look the same. Let it roll for the ones like me who became what they couldn't see. We don't bend, we don't break, we don't bow. We came back different. Look at us now. Different now. Different now. Different now. Watch me now. Just watch me now. Yeah. You tried to bury me before I began. Tried to write my ending with a broken pen. Every laugh, every sideways glance turned into fuel I didn't plan. I stayed quiet, learned the game. Watched who switched, who stayed the same. Now I walk like I own my name, and I don't need you to explain. I just got better while you stayed the same. Watch me now, I don't talk, I just move. All that doubt you threw at me turned into proof. Watch me now, I don't hate, I outgrow. You were busy counting me out, I was counting my road. I remember nights I questioned it all, felt 2 feet tall, standing 10 feet small. But pressure turned into discipline, and pain made something different in me. Now I don't flinch when the silence hits, I built my peace, I don't beg for it. If you don't see it, that's your view. I stopped proving, I just grew. I don't argue, I don't chase, I just got better while you stayed the same. Watch me now, I don't talk, I just move. All that doubt you threw at me turned into proof. Watch me now, I don't hate, I outgrow. You were busy counting me out, I was counting my road. No revenge, no noise, just results. No more talking, no more wars. Let winning make the noise. Me now, I don't talk, I just move. All that doubt you threw at me turned into proof. Watch me now, I don't hate, I outgrow. You were busy counting me out, I was counting my road. Yeah, I was counting my road. Watch me now, just watch me now. We all stumble roads we don't know. Some drift off where the easy winds blow. Chasing shadows that fade when you're still. Trading something real for a momentary thrill. I seen good souls go quiet, go cold. One wrong turn, now they do what they're told. World gets loud, starts pulling you in. Lose who you are just to feel like you fit. But I felt something deep in my chest. Voice said you were never like the rest. Cut the noise, let the silence talk. That's where the truth don't fade when you walk. It's all working out for me. It's all working out for me. turns real what I see. I become no more doubt, no more fear. I'm already almost there. It's all working out for me. It's all working out for me. Even when the road feels out of reach, I'm still walking like it's meant for me. The more I trust, the more I receive. From the dirt to the stars, I can see it in me. Every breath, every step, setting me free. It's all working out for me. For me.
All right, let's see if this works out. Fresh coffee, dry clothes on my character, filled stomach. Hopefully, if I'm allowed to pass in. There was a bit of trouble. This is why it took a little while. There's a new mod here that I had to download to get back in. I didn't actually check which one it was, but we are now slowly heading in there. I think it was some kind of drug thingy. The server also has the ability to do all kinds of drugs, methamphetamine, coke, weed, all kinds of shit. And that is some of the stuff. There's also got a huge cooking skills stuff where you can cook all kinds of different dishes you can't normally, and you can sell them. And they got all kinds of shit here. We're gonna go into a lot of it and try all of it out one by one. First thing we're gonna do is still keep back to getting the base up and running, right? So that we have a base of operations to do the farming, to do the drug running. So yeah, apparently we are back, and everything here seems like it's supposed to be. All right. First thing I gotta do, and this is something I'm gonna get used to doing every time I start up here, is remove this bush, because that is in the way of my parking. So when I remove that and I grab that stick, so it's not in the way of anything, I'll just place that in here, because sticks is actually not, it's something, what we're gonna do, we're gonna just put it right back on the fire right away. Let's close this, and then I think I can I? Guess not. Just reignite this. Just check that everything here is dry. It is. All right, let's move them. I think what we're going to do this time is, what I want to do is I want to head to a town somewhere, and I'm going to grab my Gunter. And I want to go to a civilian place, because I am very much looking for a brittle. I heard a horse, and I'm kind of like, what a horse! And at some point, we're going to have to go to a trader as well, because I think there's something like a brittle for it, like the stuff you put on the horse's head so you can ride it. I don't have that. I have the saddle for it, but I don't have a brittle. So I think I'm going to have to buy that, and I also have to go buy a stable kit and a doghouse kit. I've seen the doghouse kit though, and if anybody playing on the server remember the hotkey for the earplugs, please let me know. Yeah. All right, so decision time. I think what I want to do is I actually want to do like a double thingy, right? I want to head down here. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. I'm just going to do this in Danish, sorry. Ja, we got. Hello. Make some eye, there's a streamer. What can I do you for? Jamen, må jeg så ikke give dig et kald, når jeg er lige færdig med det her computershow her? Og hvis du sidder og keder dig, så hop da lige ind på Twitch. Det tar vi en annan gång. Ja, vi snackar väl senare. Hej då. That was an old friend of mine. He's a fantastic man, but he doesn't know a lot about it. He's not into the whole. Did you notice that? That was smooth. So the 360 spin and then continuing. I think we're just going to park back here in another town. And this place has an ulterior as well, so we can actually do that too. Oh yeah, that's got this earplug mod on it that when you drive, it's going to kill the engine sounds a lot. And I need to figure out what the hotkey is for it because that engine sound just kind of kills it for me when you drive. I hear a chicken somewhere, or cockroach, or whatever it's called. I hear a cock. I do. Yeah, that was back on the ground, and I could have grabbed it just to, carry extra loot, but I didn't. A splitting axe with no head on it. Nope, don't want that. I think I can rummage here as well for loot. Oh, would you look at that? What's it? That's a butt pack. Made a lot of noise, that one. See, I'm actually going to grab the assault vest because, as you can see, and then you can put a butt pack on it, and then you have even more slots, and that's what we're going for here. Slots, right? Yeah, I'm just going to have to kill him by this, I think. Well, that was pretty hardcore, that old lady there. What the fuck? Doesn't really fit into, well, normally when I do the rummaging things and it starts making sounds and shit, often it's like 5 or 6 monsters zombies showing up. But it wasn't for me this time, and I seem to be lagging a little bit as well. Here we have I wanted to show you this, right? Here's the, and I can jump on that one, that's perfect. So here's one of them key items, like when as I was talking about earlier, you grab one of these and you put that in there. It opens up, creates a lot of sets, and off we go. And that should actually bring in some nice, one of these runners, right? Yeah, for some odd reason, it always pops some of them up there. But what it does basically is spawn extra sets that you have to, that I have to kill, right? That is basically what it does. And I kill the sets, and there's got like an extra loot stuff in there that I can go loot in a second, so I will. But yeah, what I'm doing right now is it's I wouldn't say it's cheating. It's just, the sets can't climb. I can, so why not? Right. I'm just going to do this one step at a time, right? Because there's a loot box here, so let's have... Ooh, that is not bad. I think what I understand is that these... the crates kind of thingy. Is the spray cans I just got. I think that's... I think that's for when you create the bunny boxes, where you collect all these bunnies in them and you can actually hand them in and get some stuff for it. It's some of the stuff that I still need to get some explanation done about how it works. They can get onto a roof, but getting on, yep, that makes total sense. I completely agree with you. It's one of the beautiful things about computer gaming, right? Always makes sense. They can't really get on the roof. It's more if two of them spawn on top of each other, if one of them gets saluted into the air and then lands on the roof, right? So it's basically a glitch of the game, but I get your point. It does not always make sense. And then there's servers where they put in a mod that suddenly zombies can crawl, or sometimes they can like throw things at you. And then they throw stones at you, or some of them comes up and push you down, and it's always kind of interesting when you land on one of the servers. You never know when you come like, I'm going to crawl up to this car and I'm going to be safe. Hell no, you're not. Right now I'm collecting the teddies, all of them, because I can't remember which ones I have, and from what I've been told, as I was just saying, apparently you can collect them. And then hand them in for money or something. So I'm gonna have to try that. Ooh. It's still better than the brown one I'm wearing, right? I am looking for a dark one or a black one. You and I used to play a game. Do you remember that? I think it was called Crazy Nurse or something like that, where it was all about you know, you had to be a nurse in the children's, and you had to make sure no children died, fell down an elevator shaft, put their finger, madness, that was it. But the thing was, in this game, you could glitch it. So if you had like a ton of babies, this was the Pokemon I was talking about, I'm going to put that in there. If you had like a bunch of babies that you could get to die all at once, it would glitch out the game, and suddenly it became a game where instead of, you know, trying to keep the babies alive, you could all of a sudden kill all the babies and all the ones you wanted, and had no effect because of this glitch in the game, right? So it was pretty damn awesome. Oh, well, look at this down here. We've got to go down and have a look. This is more like a, it's a, what do you call it? An amusement park kind of theme thingy. Kind of scary when you get to it in here, right? It's just... If you hear barking or roof roof in the background, that's just my dog. He's dreaming at the moment, so it might... And yeah, sometimes it feels like I'm not checking every room, I'm not looking at everything, but I'm only looking where I have an idea that something can actually show up, right? Yeah, the Mad Nurse games where you could actually glitch and just kill children for the fun of it. You would be cancelled so bad, mate. I promise you that. But yeah, one of that actually goal today is to find out how these teddy boxes and all of that works. I might have to find out because that is actually. Somebody just drove by full speed. Yeah, I think that goes for a lot of the stuff that we were looking at when we was younger. If you did stuff like that, it would cancel you out today, mate. So okay, let's head into the military area. It could actually be looted because who knows? Might be that guy that just drove by actually just came from up there. Very likely. We'll find out in a second. So what we are doing here is not the smartest of moves. But then again, it has never been my signature move to do smart shit. So this could very well either get me killed or not. We'll see. You can hear the chicken, right? Well, we gotta find that out if there was just a roasted chicken, just to get some fresh food. Well, I saw what way you ran, mother chicken, so we are going to get to you. Yeah, got the chicken, didn't we? Was that it? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, and then one or two locked up inside. Maybe one locked up in there. Mm-hmm. As before, I'm mainly here for the ammo and stuff like that. So I'm 700. I don't need the lock. I don't know. Should I grab the guns and then just go sell them? That might be the smart thing to do, right? I was reading something about the cryo armor that was just there. It's going to be removed, so I'm not going to grab it. I'm not sure it's a smart thing to grab. I think we saw that V80 shotgun the last time I was here. Pretty sure it was there. I'm pretty sure most of this stuff was the exact same stuff that was here last time I was here because I didn't bring it. Oh, the thing is, I couldn't remember. Oh, I'm gonna grab that for sure because I now have a E37 so and that's a 308 instead of the 556 I'm using now. So, being what I was telling you about earlier, wanting to go out and have a look, see that quest thingy where you kill AI, right? So I'm thinking maybe it would be smart. Shotguns all over. Shotguns are nice, but alright. Let's just clear out this one here. That kind of cleared the place out of sets. I actually think what I need, I just think so basically I need to go back to hand in that quest, so I might as well just grab everything I can, all the guns that I can carry, and go back. Yeah, that's it. That'll do, because I'm just heading down to hand in a quest, right? So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. And the thing is, I'm a sucker for quests. So even though it's not it's not a thing that normally has quests. What the fuck is that? Blue tile. That's got to be carpet or flooring or something. Most of these servers don't have like quests and stuff. DayZ is not a quest based, it's a survival sandbox, so me actually being able to go out and quest and shit in this game is something I enjoy, so I will be doing that. So I'm just going to head back to my car and then head down and try to hand in one of them quests to see if that then activates a new quest or something. I haven't quite figured out how the quest system works yet, but I will. That means that this could be one of them houses that is... I think that is probably the house I was just in. Yeah, it was. So it's got one of them screaming zombies on top of the roof, and I'm kind of like, could be a house, but of course it was. It was one I made. It was one I opened, so it already had been checked by me. I don't know if these can be... Oh, they can. Always nice to get a solo, right? Don't think I've been in this bar yet. Probably have. Gonna check these houses here because you was a bit silver key. I don't have one of those. That's the thing I was talking about earlier with me not having anything with the bronze keys is probably because I need some kind of crafting stuff that I don't have. So that's gonna be the workbench. Definitely the next thing. So we're gonna do, right? So my car should be in here. Whoopsie. and then basically just head straight down, hand in the quest, and see what happens when we hand that in. And I have a feeling at some point I will have to go all the way back to the coast to the trader to get, as we were talking about it, I need a bridle and I need a stable for the horse. Now that I found out that there's actually horses spawning pretty close to where I live. Just gonna ask out in chat if anybody have key for the o'clock. Come on. Just gonna start by selling this shit, right? $200K at the moment. It's not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all. All right, let's see what this fella has to say. I think okay, this has got like a timer on it now, right? So I probably already got the reward. I thought I had to hand it in, but I think I already got the reward, which was one of the reasons why I got that much cash, right? Oh, one more follower and we are all at 450, so slowly getting there. Gonna try something out here. Alright, so this mag has been replaced by something else, so we're just gonna sell it. I'm just gonna grab the ammo for it. Once in a while you run into these been replaced by, and I'm let's get rid of some of the mags we don't need. Oh, we need that, we need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. So if I wanted to, Kipman, hey, it's been a long, long time, mate. I hope you're doing good. All right, let's see. So if I wanted to, I'm here at the moment. But that's, I wonder if that is where, that patrol is at that I need to kill. Find the patrol is up there. That's scary as fuck. Hey Kim, good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing good, mate. It's been a long, long time. I actually think I want to do that. I want to go find that patrol, see if I can kill it. What's that? Okay. But what I should do is basically head back to base and grab, put away the stuff that I really need. I don't want to lose. I wonder if you kill a bandit and then you can actually take the stuff that's on him. That would be absolutely amazing, wouldn't it? Just gonna have to put a key for the earplug. I forgot about that. I don't know what almost asking to include. Direct, global, Drake, group. I think that was asking the group. That was what I was told. P, great. Nope. Nope. He didn't do it. The stuff also on that key, yep. Thank you, Pix. Really, thank you. I briefly respond. Yeah, I've been away for a while. Had to deal with some health issues, but I'm doing pretty good. And I'm actually doing good enough to, to be back here. How about you, man? You still streaming? Still doing good? I'm glad to hear that. Not that you're not streaming, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, buddy. That is important. Okay. Yeah, I've had a long break from streaming, but I'm back occasionally streaming a bit here and there. But a couple of good friends of mine opened up the server, and I really enjoy being here. So that kind of pulled me back into DC. So yeah, doing pretty damn good, man. I'm still on sick leave in real life, which leaves a lot of time for this. So it's about time I start doing that again. I start doing some streaming and enjoying playing. And Daisy kind of, he got to me for a while and had enough of it, as you know, what you do in games. But right now, I'm enjoying it again, and they've managed to actually make a cool server. So, and again, it's one of them. It's a PvE server, but there's so much to do. And once I get the hang of it, I'll probably be going PvP once in a while just for the fun of it. But I've been away from the game for so long that if I'd gone straight into PvP, I would have had my ass handed to me several times before even leaving the coast. So, yeah, this is my base. My home sweet home. Just gonna remove the car right away because we all know that shit gets stolen even if it's not supposed to. Ba-da boom boom boom. Right, I'm just gonna crap down and see if I can store some of this stuff here. So let's have a look, see what we actually brought. I don't know what the chicken is here for, but it was a hare actually. Thing is, I haven't killed one of those before, so I had to try it out to see what happened, how it works, and what it's good for. I guess it's just meat, really. Okay. Um, guess I can't do that when the tent is closed. You can't move around yet. That's a bit weird, actually. Right, let's see. I probably have that already. So right now I'm just going to stock up on the teddy bears, whether I have them or not. Because if I can figure out how this whole collection thing is working out. I hope they don't check the numbers of stuff while this is open. That would suck, wouldn't it? Am I carrying any built stuff that I need to put away? Yes, I am. Why am I carrying around fridge magnets? Hey, it's Pizza P open. Oh, yeah, Pizza P is, believe it or not, open on this server as well. I'm doing pretty damn good. How are you, mate? And did you get a new name? Oh, Idiopathic. Hey, buddy. Kensu was here a short while ago as well. All the memories, right? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I know, right? Combat was in here as well. And oh, Bax. This is Baxy. I'm on Bax and Pandasio, Mrs. Bax, the server. They open up their own server now, so that's the server I'm on now. Just gonna do a little civilian looting before I start sorting out my kits and get ready to kill some AI. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Ooh. I have to do this. Thank you, INCD, for the stretch. Hang on. And coffee. All right. Coffee time. I gotta switch those two because the stretch is more expensive, but I enjoy it less. Coffee I enjoy. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Always good. Oh, past 50 is stretch. It's starting to hurt. Okay. 10 shots left, so I gotta remember to reload so I don't end up in the same shit I did last time. It's also supposed to be a rummage option in here, so we'll see if I can find that. I hear you. The thing is, these guys, they scream even as they die, so sometimes you're wondering how many there is, but there is. Thing is, I hear a lot of sets right now. I don't know where they're at though. I think I just found it. Oh, there's a chat, Discord. Yeah. Soid is here, but he's in the Discord. Soid hasn't been playing a lot of DC later, but he's in here as well. So Combat is probably going to try it out. He's been taking, most people have been taking a short break from DC, so I'm hoping that at least maybe if you guys want to try it out, we could meet up here, have some fun, yeah? But it's Zenocide server, Zenocide, Zenocide. And it's got a chat. Let's see if we can see it. Backstairs here, pics. It's got a chat in here, and it's got a Discord. So I'll make sure to invite you to the Discord. Actually, I got to set up that chat in here with the link for the Discord and stuff. So we can just, in the future, just, directly invite people to Discord and stuff from the chat. Like we used to do with Mag and Frog and other servers that we played. And it's even, and I'm not even kidding with you, they got a P2P here. But yeah, there's a lot of good people here, and it's gonna bring in, if you pop by, you're gonna meet a few names that I'm sure you know. And Mr. and Mrs. Baxter, it's good people. They collect good people. I don't know if they collect them, but where good people are coming, right? Isn't that how it works? Oh, that was another chicken. Just gotta go find out. Is that chicken? There it is. It's run by Mr. and Mrs. Baxter, and Cyber being and Dirty as their mods, admins. Yeah, there's a few good admins here, but it's their server. They run it, control it, and build it. Mr. and Mrs. Bax, that is, yeah. So he's for sure Dirty Killer. Yeah. He's got like his own NPC in here. I haven't seen him since he was here the last time I was here. The server's been in testing for a while, and I was one of the guys who came in the beginning, and then shit happened, and I got busy real life, so I haven't been around a lot. But I know Dirty was an admin here, and he's helped build the server. So yeah. I haven't seen him though for a long while, so. I think there's like a lake down here it's awesome for fishing, right? Nice day for fishing, huh? Yeah. We're talking about at some point that we're probably going to move down here to live by, but it's still got a little swamp look to it more than lake, right? You know, we used to live over by Veracino. It's got a beautiful lake, beautiful house and all, but we decided we want to try something new, so we moved into the middle of the map. We've been living on the west side, been living on the east side, but never really lived in the middle of it all. So we did that this time and moved to Cavallino. Which is basically in the middle of everything. It's right below Northwest Airport, right next to Viborg. It's got the Star Yar area as well. So it's got a lot of military around. And this server also has AI, so I'll be going out later to kill AI if I'm successful, that is. And then there's the dumbest thing that I know it's foolish, but I'm really liking it. And I really like the idea they have about a lot of the stuff that's spawning on the map, like ordinary clothing, shirts, pants, dress shirts, suit pants, stuff like that. You know, the stuff that you usually just laugh at, leave behind, and occasionally somebody dresses up, has some fun with it. On this server, that is actually usable because you can collect this stuff and hand it in at the trader for tokens. The tokens you can then use to buy stuff that can only be bought for these tokens, right? Did you just fucking... Just made me bleed, the bugger. Your message couldn't... What? Well, that is weird. Okay. Give me a sec here, and I'll go check. All right, let's have a look. Discord. No, I didn't get anything. Let's see if you. What's your studio? Oh, boom, boom. For some odd reason, I don't have you in my messages. Can you just dump me your? Oh, there we are. Friend requests. Hey. Let me just invite you to the server, mate. I think I'll send you an invite directly to the Zenocide server. Yeah, for some odd reason, we weren't friends in there anymore. Did you dump me as your friend? She's a tank. You noticed everybody else dumps by the first bullet, but this old lady, she just tanks it. I'm thinking one of the things I need in this game is an ammunition counter, because for some reason I always seem like I'm running out of ammo. And this again, as we mentioned earlier, this is my primary gun. So it's not really a good idea for me to be running out of ammo now. INCD, I'm dropping you a server invite for Discord. And the server you're looking for is called Zenocide. Zenocide, that's awesome if you're coming in here as well. I am, what I've got, so like that. Notice that one went down right away instead of the old lady that had to take like 2 shots. I guess that's, let's go grab it just because I can sell it. See, that's wrong with the new generation. The old people, they can take a beating, right? And a priest. Excuse me for just a second. It sounds like somebody's coming. Oh, all right, I'm back. Right. Let's go in there. Combat, are you still in here, buddy? Or did you actually start a stream up yet? It's about time that I need to go feed my dog, which means I'm going to have to take a break in my streaming. So, I'm just going to check if anybody's online that I can send you guys to. So what we're going to do is we are going to rate combat, right? So I'll send you there, and so we're going to rate combat now. And I want to say thank you to everybody for joining up. If you're in here and you're not followed, do me a favor, drop a follow, and that would bring me to 450. That would be awesome. Apart from that, thank you very much for popping in. I'll be back in a few couple of hours. I just need to feed the dog, take him for a walk, welcome the wife home, and all that. And again, thank you all for joining. I appreciate it so much. Let's go raid John, shall we? Did not work. Didn't re-rate John, or we still in here, or what's going on? That is weird. Well, it's kind of weird that it doesn't really do that, isn't it? For some odd reason, it's apparently not going to let me do that. So I'm just going to call it for now and